Hi everybody, we're starting a new series here at the library to do some virtual programming since unfortunately we're still not able to meet in person. So today we're going to start cooking with the library. Ironically, today's recipe is a no-cook recipe, but we're still going to call it Cooking with the Library. So today we're pulling from a book. It's Reese Witherspoon's Whiskey in a Teacup. It's a couple of years old, but it has a lot of great recipes. A lot of them come from her grandmother, Dorothea. So today we're going to do a recipe that is Dorothea's corn salad. And I thought it'd be a good one because summer is upon us, it's hot, and we're always looking for ways to cool down with recipes you don't have to heat up your oven or your grill. Also, we're looking on using fresh veggies that are in season during the summer. So the corn salad, I've already done all the chopping, so this will be pretty easy. So I have 8 ears of corn. And what you do is you just take it right off the cob with a knife. I did a deep bowl so that it doesn't go everywhere. Another suggestion would be to take a bundt pan, turn it upside down, put the corn on the part in the middle, and then cut off, and that way it falls into the bowl, because otherwise this can be messy. So there's the corn. To it we add 2 pints of cherry tomatoes. So we're gonna add those in. I just sliced them in half. They're a nice size. I don't feel like you have to chop them anymore. We have a bunch of scallions. Now Dorothea only uses the light green and the white parts. I personally like to use the green parts too. I don't think they're too tough. And then you need a cup of lightly packed fresh herb leaves, and these can be whatever you want. We do want the softer herbs, so you don't want like thyme, rosemary. So this is a mixture of parsley, dill, and chives. There's actually a lot of dill, which is a big deal. Okay, Angelique's saying cut that. Never mind, no dad jokes here today. All right, guys, and then we have to make a dressing. So this is really simple. This is an Ina Garden trick. You actually use your measuring cup, and that way you don't have to have a separate bowl. So we need half a cup of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, and that was my Rachel Ray coming out. She always says EVOO. All right, and then white wine vinegar is about 1/4 of a cup. And like I said, by using this, you can do all the measurements that you need. I did not open it up. That's probably not a good thing. All right, about 1/4 of a cup of white wine vinegar. All right. And then, and I'm not doing a good job of not reading the recipe, I didn't memorize it. 1/2 teaspoon of honey. This one I'm just gonna eyeball. Once again, I did not open this up, probably not a good thing. All right. So about 1/2 teaspoon, I'm just gonna eyeball it. That's plenty. Feel free to use actual measurements, I'm not good with that. And then we need some salt and pepper. This is about a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. We're gonna mix that right in. And then we're actually going to mix in some shallots, which is just another onion. It's a mild onion flavor, kind of like the scallions. Now the recipe says to let this sit for about 10 minutes. We're not going to do that, but that way it actually breaks down the shallots a little bit. All right, and then lime juice, about a tablespoon, which is about 1 lime. Now luckily with limes, you don't have to worry about the seeds. There are no seeds in limes. And then Angelique's going to pause for a second, and because I forgot one of the recipe ingredients. So, hold on 1 sec. All right, so then we need 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. And this actually helps emulsify it, which means it helps everything kind of equally distribute. And then, all you gotta do is whisk it up. Oh well, I'm a messy cook. All right, and then we distribute it into the bowl. And this is also not in Dorothea's recipe, but I like a little heat. So I actually did a little jalapeno pepper as well. That is optional. That's just my take on it. All right, and then you mix it up. And the longer this sits, the better it's going to be. Obviously, this is one of those that you can keep in the fridge for a while. All right, everything's mixed up. And we're going to try this. Always have a clean teaspoon so you can try it. That is great. Feel free to add more salt if you feel like you need it, but it looks like we're good to go. So this is Dorothea's corn salad from Reese Witherspoon's cookbook. Just so you know, we do have a curbside service that's available at our location here at the main, as well as at our Tech at Lowell, BC, Union Road, and Cherryville branches right now. Our other branches are under construction. But you can put this book on hold and pick it up, or any of your items that you'd like to, at our curbside service. I'll put that down. And I also just want to say, guys, we miss you. We love you here from the library. We can't wait till we're back together again. In the meantime, follow all of our Facebook pages, as well as our website, gastonlibrary.org, for lots of digital services, as well as lots of other awesome virtual programming that's going to be coming out this summer. This is Cooking with the Library. We'll see you next time.